Not judiciary, but Inec damaging Nigeria's democracy. Yoruba Council replies ex-president Jonathan. YWC's president Hassan Dotun refuted former President Goodluck Jonathan's claim that the judiciary is undermining Nigeria's democracy. Those who asserted that the real issue lies within the lack of independence within the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Not to emphasize that INEC operations are compromised due to its subordination to the president. In a strong reply to former President Goodluck Jonathan's recent remarks about judiciary's impact on Nigeria's democracy, the Yoruba Council worldwide has asserted that the real threat against the country's democracy comes from the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). You would recall that the former president has stated that many politicians would avoid court if the judiciary were fair in election disputes. Disagreements with Jonathan's perspective. Instead, Hassan firmly believes that INEC's lack of independence and susceptibility to the executive influence are the main challenges facing Nigeria's democracy. He said, and I quote, "The issues befalling our democracy are not as former President Goodluck Jonathan suggests. The judiciary does not make the loser the winner. I beg to disagree with him 100%. The major issue we face in determining how our democracy thrives in this country is INEC. Call for INEC independency. Hassan highlighted that the influence the presidency has over INEC appointment, arguing that this undermines the commission neutrality and effectiveness. Hassan called for reformation where INEC operates independently from the executive branch, he said. Until we have an independent INEC that is not under the control of the president, who appoints the national INEC chairman and state returning officers, our democracy will suffer. This executive influence has bitterly affected the growth of our democracy. Reflection on Yar'Adua's admission. Hassan recalled the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, who admitted that the election process which brought him to power was flawed, pointed out that Jonathan, as Yar'Adua's successor, was part of that administration, benefiting from what was acknowledged as a compromised election. Hassan said, the only president who confessed that the process that brought him into power was marred with extreme irregularity was the late President Yar'Adua. Former President Jonathan was part of the government and benefited from a woeful election. I thought he would use his speech to call for a review of the appointment process of INEC chairman. Jonathan speak on uprightness of judiciary. In another report, former President Goodluck Jonathan stated that many politicians would avoid the court if the judiciary were fair in election disputes. Jonathan made this remark on Tuesday, June 4, in Asaba, the capital of Delta, during the inauguration of a state's new high court complex. Now, you see wetin dey go on. Now, they see am. Well, I partially agree with both of them. Judiciary get hand for wetin dey happen. As judiciary use get hand, na so the so-called INEC also use get hand. They want us to have election that is flawless. They want us to have an election that is flawless. Both INEC, what they call them? Both INEC, the judiciary, then get part to play. Nobody fit come outside and talk say, na me go fit do am or na this person go fit do am. Then go need to work together, work hand in hand. People just want to talk, and when they talk nonsense. Take rope and put it on the goat, and take goat and put rope on it. Are they not the same thing? If you give independence to INEC and leave judiciary, what have you achieved? That is why I said both of them are involved. If you give INEC total independence, if there is somebody in INEC that can still get access, even if you no get open access, you go get person inside INEC will be say go demand pressure. And then inside judiciary as well, for them to be the independence of the executive as well. we go also need that one. So the thing is, now both of them. Now both of them go, then go do it, then go review. Hassan, you're not forthright with the truth. The judiciary plays an implicit role in undermining Nigeria's democracy. You cannot talk about democratic Nigeria when Nigeria has no constitution. Khaki boys, hegemonic, autocratic, and atrocious constitution is not Nigeria's constitution. The judiciary is the reason for INEC continued electoral fraud. The day the judiciary begin to turn INEC fraudulent electoral fraud called victory, INEC will be forced to sit up. President Jonathan was and is correct. Just like the president and governor, etc., the position of the INEC chairman should be through national election. Yes. Understand? If you no do well for first time, all this one they say they go, the word failure, then fling and go outside, fling and throw away. And let us also adopt maximum age to both executive bodies and the legislature. Before you can be a president, you must reach at least 30 years, and you cannot be president once you're above 55 or 60 years. And for federal legislators, minimum year will be 25, and maximum year rather 50 or 52. And also governor too, state legislatures too, 20 to 45 years. All this specialization is making sense, but the thing is how to implement them. Both of you are very correct. INEC is the real evil forces against good democracy, but judiciary is the worst. If judiciary does not confirm INEC shambolic elections and all the riggings, INEC head will not be emboldened to continue to rig. So you see, say two of them get part to play. None of them get what they call them. None of them go carry the blame. But it is a good thing that you even said at least that acknowledge that Muhammad Yakubu rigged Tinubu to power. The two institution is culpable of damaging democracy in Nigeria because they are corrupt. I did not expect a Muslim Yoruba to be objective. They see everything from tribe and religion. Why are you people like this? What sense in the Yoruba's contradiction now? Judiciary is responsible. Both judiciary are responsible. Both INEC do it responsible. You started it by not knowing whom to be called a human being, thinking that everybody is an angel. That is why you give us anyhow election. Alright, I think I want to agree with Hassan here that INEC is the major problem, even though both INEC and Judiciary are guilty of the accusation. But I will put INEC on top of the list. Because now them be the first, if they do their job well, if they go meet them, say, oh yeah, make them collect bribe. They don't collect bribe. They're not going to go anywhere. Alright. Jonathan is 100% correct. Judiciary in many instances make the loser the winner. Take for instance the House of Assembly members in Plateau State and the National Assembly members who won the election were made the losers by the judiciary. Another instance is the one that happened in Imo State where Emeka Ihediohala won the election was removed by the judiciary and gave his mandate to Hope Uzodinma, who came in distant fourth position. The winner. Those justices will never see good things. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.